Your supervisor said, get approval from the court. Let me explain what that actually means. So someone in my comment section said a supervisor told her to get ethical approval from the court. And I just want to make sure we are all on the same page about what that means before anyone walks into a magistrate court with their questionnaire. Because Nigerian laws and research ethics are two different things. So today, we are clearing this up completely. Let me start from the beginning. Ethical clearance in research simply means collecting official permission before you collect data from any human beings. The purpose is straightforward. Before you go and ask real people questions about their lives, their income, their health, or any personal information, someone in authority needs to confirm that your research will not harm them in any way. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Who gives you that permission depends entirely on your research topic, your institution, and your country. Let me break it down clearly. Level 1, your institution. For most masters and PhD students, this is where your clearance comes from. Your university, polytechnic, or college has research ethics committee or postgraduate research committee. You will submit a proposal, your data collection instrument, and a brief description of how you are going to protect your respondent. The research committee will review it and issue you a letter of approval. That letter of approval is called ethical clearance. Simple, straightforward, free in most cases. Level 2, your industry or sector. If your research involves hospitals, schools, government agency, or any regulated institution, you need approval from that institution specifically. For example, if you are collecting data from patients in hospital, you need approval from the hospital's ethics committee. If you are collecting data from pupils in school, you need approval from the school management or the State Ministry of Education. This is separate from your university approval. You may need both, depending on the case. Level 3, a court or legal body. This is what your supervisor mentioned, and let me explain when this applies. If your research involves assessing court records, legal documents, case files, or any information that is legally protected or sealed by the court system, you will need formal permission from the court to access that information. Let me give you an example. If you are studying criminal sentencing patterns and you need to access court judgments that are not publicly available, you need to write a formal letter to the court registrar or the chief judge requesting access to the records for academic purposes. The court will now decide either to grant you access or deny. So your supervisor is not wrong. But this is only applicable to those that require accessing information that is under the jurisdiction of the court. If you are simply surveying people with questionnaire, you don't need to go to any court to get ethical approval. I hope you understand what I've been preaching since morning. Let me summarize everything that I've said. Your ethical clearance comes from whoever controls access to the information or people you are studying.